the container.
Well, just theoretically,
Yeah?
what would happen if that bit one of us now? How long would we have?
Well, you can't land a helicopter here, so I would say you've got 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah, that's approximately what they think they should allow, yeah.
But there's no anti-venin anyway.
Yeah, well, they're working on it.
Well, they haven't got one yet.
It would have to be a bit quicker then if I get bitten. Here comes.
Spending time in the jungle with rude clone paste isn't for the faint-hearted.
Go in. Good boy. Good boy. Go on. Hang on.
But there's method to the madness. He's on a global quest to harness the venom of our deadliest bugs and turn them into life-saving drugs. You can put him in your bag to go back.
We've only discovered maybe a 15th, a 20th, or a 30th of what is here. And these creatures rule the world chemically. Bugs rule everything chemically. Now, if you take a good look at them, you'll discover new things, and you'll discover new ways to apply these chemicals to our own benefit. Medicine, new technology, whatever, you name it.
You name it, and Rude's done it. All in the name of science. You once covered yourself with African killer bees?
Yeah, about 50,000.
No offence, but you'd have to be a bit of a nutter to do that, wouldn't you?
Really? Yes, I agree.
Remember, these are killer bees, and they behave with a swarm mentality. If just one decides to sting Rude, the rest of the 50,000 would follow. He'd be dead in seconds.
I wanted to demonstrate, if you know how these even killer bees communicate with each other, and if you can somehow jump within their communication channels, you can make them do things that everybody thinks you're nuts to do that. And I proved that. I put a queen pheromone on my face, which calmed the bees down. They thought I was the biggest queen in Texas. I tell you what, mate, rock's always good in Australia. Let's see what's under here.
Unorthodox he may be, but there's no doubting Rude's dedication.
Here you go.
The more poisonous the critter,
This is a scorpion.
the more useful it can be, and the more determined he is to track it down.
Some scorpions, from memory, have got protein in their venom that they can use, the proteins, to target brain cancers. That protein makes a beeline for the cancer in the brain, and it is like a direct line to the source without chemotherapy. So biochemists are actually looking at these scorpions, these tails. Oh, look, come up. Yeah, ooh, look, see that bungee jumping straight away? Fantastic.
Are you saying that won't bite you?
Well, no, I hope not. Yeah, it's doing it now. It's biting me, all right, because it doesn't want to come off my jersey. Well, have a hold. Come on, have a hold. Here you go.
You are
hand
kidding.
up.
You're kidding.
Oh, come on, hand up. Here you go. That's you. That's you. That's you. See, and because I'm holding on to it,
What are you doing?
it's trying to get away from my fingers, but it's not going to.
This is not my idea of fun.
No, it isn't, but it shows you, though, how absolutely brilliant they are at holding on.
Why hasn't the venom of a lot of these bugs been studied already, Rude?
Nobody's had a go at it. We've always looked at plants, penicillin, fungi and things like that. We've looked at all the things that we found in the bush in terms of botany. But nobody's actually looked at bugs properly.
For 50 million years, bugs have ruled the world, all the while evolving and adapting their various potions and poisons. For hunting, for defense, or simply to attract a mate. Modern medicine is only just catching up.
Nature's been building this up for millions and millions of years. She's the best chemist out. She's the best drug designer out. Doing things which we are only starting to do in the test tube in the last 10 years. And she's been doing this for 50 million years, perfecting it.
Professor John Paul Bingham shares Rude's passion for poison.
So I'd recommend not picking up the rocks with your bare hands.
Together, they're working on bringing pain relief to terminally ill cancer patients with the deadly venom of a tiny sea creature, the cone snail.
You have hundreds of different little proteins in that venom. They could be the next huge discovery.
What should I be looking for? Are they going to be sticking out of the sand?
Well, you're going to see shapes in the sand.
Bingham travels the world for the cone snail venom. Today, he's brought me to Lizard Island on the Great Barrier Reef.
And what we're going to do, we're going to then carefully pick them up with our glove.
The cone snail is proof positive that humble bugs can offer modern medical miracles. The venom we collect today may one day replace morphine as the world's strongest painkiller.
Oh, look at that. Oh, dude, that's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I hang on to it? Is it
Sure, by all means.
safe to hold?
Yeah, just make sure the foot of the animal's inside the shell. So they like to be enclosed in the shell so they won't get their venom apparatus sticking out.
So at which point do I panic? When the foot actually comes out?
That's correct. That's correct. And this is where the venom apparatus will come out.
Back in the lab, the cone snail is milked of its deadly venom, using a fish as bait to provoke an attack.
See the proboscis extend.
When it strikes, the venom apparatus fires at lightning speed. How fast is it?
It's about 200 meters per second.
200 meters per second.
That's correct. So now we have the cone shell attached to the container, injecting through the fish.
How many people potentially could that kill?
That could mostly kill about 15 people, that one milking.
This is the best breakthrough for pain control in the last 2 decades.
Professor Paul Aylward of Queensland University is developing the cone snail drug for commercial use. It works like no current painkiller, with none of the addictive properties or side effects of morphine.
Morphine's a pretty strong painkiller. Is this more powerful than morphine?
This one is. Ours would be roughly 1,000-fold more potent.
Already, Sydney's Royal North Shore Hospital has conducted trials of the cone snail drug on terminally ill patients, pumping it directly into the spine.
Any improvement last night after the top-ups yesterday?
Yeah, when I got home, things were pretty good.
More testing is needed, but early results show a single dose gave some patients days and even weeks of relief.
So you got more comfortable and you had a bit of a doze off. Okay, that's it.
It's a revolution of discovery. This is a whole new source of new drugs that are going to enable treatments that we've never been able to conceive of.
That's totally out of this world. I mean, what has a cone snail got to do with a cancer sufferer on land? That's the nice thing about nature, though. Oh, here you go. Hey, centipede. Wait. Whoa. Where's my stuff?
And communing with nature is where Rude is happiest.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, wait. Oh, I don't want to near my knees. These things bite.
Out in the rainforest, getting up close and personal with the deadliest creepy crawlies on offer.
Give me a yellow.
Here it is.
Wait. Where?
Over here.
Okay. Oh, neat. Oh, no. Mate, this is quick.
Are they venomous?
Oh, yeah. I've been bitten by one of those, Liam, and I lost all control of my arms. Paralysis for about 2.5 hours. Oh, centipedes. Killing machines. Look at them. They hate
The bug man is convinced this is the world's best pharmaceutical laboratory.
I see this creature as the new provider of bandages and wound dressings in the next century. They make silk that is actually impregnated with antibacterial and antifungal material.
And he's prepared to go to any lengths to prove that these deadly critters are far more friend than foe.
There's a little trick you can do with these things.
No.
And you keep your eyes closed. And you let it just walk. Just like that.
That's the most insane party trick I've ever seen.
Yeah, I used to put them in my mouth, but they've outgrown me a bit. No.
Do you think the potential in these medical miracles will give them the PR they deserve?
Yes, it's going a great way towards it. You'll find that people with heart attacks will suddenly say, my life was saved by a tarantula. And the venom of a tarantula, no less. Or my infection is being cleared up by some antibiotic or cockroach antibiotic. Even the maggots are being investigated with all these materials, you know, and it's brilliant. Yeah, I think we've got a lot to learn.